is soft and her eyes are oh so blue.
Good morning from Elvis Presley. Good job. Good job. Probably more from Presley's. Okay. Good morning from Elvis Presley's Memphis at Graceland. So it is a huge, I don't know if I've gotten to show you this in the daytime, but it is a huge freaking complex. Ginormous, brand new. Anyway, Celeste is hiding from me right now because she's never vlogged in public and people stare at her and she cares. Anyway, so we are currently waiting in line. We got in line about an hour and 15 minutes before this conversation was about to start. This one that we're about to see is family and friends. So Priscilla's gonna be here, some of the Memphis Mafia, his bodyguards, his friends, more family members from early childhood, all this kind of stuff. You'll see it in the video. I'll hopefully explain this to you because we're not allowed to film in there. So I have to be sneaky with my clips. Yeah, so I have to be sneaky, so sometimes the video's shaky. I might have to put in a caption, or I might have to talk, or I don't know. I'll figure out a way to tell you who's who. But anyway, so that's why in there it's a little bit, looks more, well, I mean, I am an amateur videographer, but you know, like I haven't done a vlog before. Anyway, so we're standing in line. This is a sold out show. And this is what it looks like right now. This is just the queue. The doors are there. It's filled up and then it goes all the way there and wraps all the way back. And it's still a good hour before the show starts. So people are still coming. This shows you just how relevant Elvis still is. That people would pay the money and stand in the line to come and hear anything they can about the king. So anyway, tonight is the candlelight vigil. It is a long, like 16+ hour day for us, but we're bringing you with us, so come on. You look familiar. Why? Yeah. I said Jenna Bush. Yeah, she's the one with spirit.
You never know who you're gonna meet here.
He's doing the king tour. Oh, he's doing it. Well, I don't know what he's doing. That's Today Show, people. The Today Show and Jenna Bush, first daughter.
And then we had a pretty nice swimming hole. It was pretty deep. So we'd jump back out on the bank right there and start pulling off clothes, throwing them here and throwing them there, up in the tree or whatever. And we just, as soon as we got them clothes off, we hit that water.
I've always heard that Gladys was very protective of him.
Well, you heard right. If we were out and got caught doing something, she didn't mind whipping me.
Everything a man could want, but she's not you.
When I became sheriff, I became the first sheriff to enforce the Civil Rights Act. We had black officers that could not arrest white people. Wow. And they could only run to the squad cars in areas where black people lived. And so, and then across from my office the first day, there were 2 water fountains. One said white, one said colored. I changed it. Worked in a particular job, it made no difference if you were a man or a woman, you got paid the same amount of money.
Coolest pictures ever of you and the guys one night at Graceland with your badges. Do you know the story about where?
You know what happened? Elvis wanted to go see, you know, he got involved in law enforcement. We all know who J. Edgar Hoover was, the guy who headed up the FBI. Elvis said, I want to meet this guy. And I said, well, let's see what we can do. Well, I had been in touch with Mr. Hoover for a long period of time when I had James Earl Ray in jail, and so I made the contact, and we made arrangements to go to Washington to meet Mr. Hoover. And Mr. Hoover said, you know, you got to keep this confidential, you know, and all that kind of stuff. I said, absolutely. So we made arrangements to go to Washington, and while we were there, Elvis wanted his guys that had badges to become a member of the National Association of Sheriffs.
And it's just breaking my heart, 'cause she's not you.
And he said, Bill, come on down. I'm doing this special and I want, come down and hang out with me. So I did, and just became friends. And then in Vegas, what did he open in Vegas? 70, 71, 69. Well, see how much I know. And gave me a note, and all it says is, he's here. I said, well, who's here? Obviously, it ain't Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley's not here. And I said, well, I suppose Elvis Presley's here. And from the back of the room, he jumps up, real bliss of my soul, what's wrong? I said, holy moly, well, this place went up. It took me about 10 minutes. I could have left the stage.
She knows just how to make me laugh when I feel blue.
Please welcome Memphis Mafia, Jerry Joe.
I never get completely comfortable with it. And I don't let the people with me get comfortable with it. And that I remind them that it's a new crowd here, it's a new audience. They haven't seen us before. So it's got to be like the first time we go on.
If Fal comes up and I don't see him, we'll tell him to come back again. Okay, fine, but you take it. All right. You know about the stage and all that? Yeah. How do you do about that?
I don't like to stay backstage too long. I got to please the crowd. I got to excite them, make them happy, and gear myself to doing that show. And, hey, your head just exploded. Oh, yeah.
It really moves me that I got to be that good a friend and work with him, and I don't know, when I see something like that, it just goes, wow, he took me on this ride, you know?
Sure did.
And makes me miss him even more.
Saying I gotta stop myself from whispering your name. She even kisses me like
Elvis is playing the big showroom at the Hilton. The upbringings and the archives of life, if you will. Going down to Tupelo and seeing Elvis walk around, it gave me even a deeper feeling, our understanding of who this man was and where he came from. I certainly knew we came from the same place in Memphis, but that's why it's so cool now that the fans can come and you're really close to Tupelo.
and it's just breaking my heart, 'cause she's not you.
What is your feeling about that place and what Elvis thought about that place?
You know, I have been there. Has anyone been to Tupelo to see where you Woo! Wow. When I went there the very first time Elvis brought me there, I was so touched because never did I realize how poor they were. This was I heard, it was a two-room, what do they call them?
Shotgun shack.
Shotgun, that's right. And I thought two-bedroom. So when we walked in, I'm going, oh, where's the rest of the house?
You walk into the bedroom.
You walk into the bedroom, the dining room, the living room, the den. That's it. And then you walk right into the kitchen. And then the tub, that's where their shower was. When you saw the tub that was sitting there, that's what they all used to shower in, and no electricity. So when you think about that, you think, my gosh, you came from I mean, what humble beginnings, and this man and the heights that he reached, you know, in his lifetime. He never ever forgot where he came from. He never forgot those humble beginnings. And I think and of course the gospel music, he grew up with gospel, which was his inspiration and where he always turned for that inspiration. So what I think it just shows us that you can do it, and people who, you know, are striving to become someone or something, I believe there's always hope, because he certainly did in life. And to have selfies, I don't think Elvis would ever understand doing selfies. I can't see him. Let's take a selfie.
I think you talk about that privacy. You know, it is why the fans who understand the boy and the man understand we don't want it to go upstairs at Graceland.
Thank you. Yes, that was really his sanctuary, and that is really where he would go, you know, to just de-stimulate, and very few people have gone there. And thank you, fans. I really appreciate it for not pushing it, or you all seem to get it, and that will not ever be open. That's his. And Elvis was never, how much did we make tonight, or you know, what do we have to make? He was never that way. He wanted to create music. He wanted to hear songs. He wanted to entertain and make his fans happy. He was never into, you know, and he wanted the best though. If he was on tour, if he was in Vegas, and you may know this, Tom, he wanted the best sound. He wanted the best lighting. He wanted making sure that there was room, that he could move on stage along with, so he was always thinking creatively, and that was what he did best.
Keep him alive the way you have, and we thank you for that, we appreciate you for that, and we love you. Thank you so much.